Hello everyone, and welcome to today's tutorial. So today I'll be teaching you guys how to come up with your own design of boxes and how to make boxes, especially luxury box. Okay, so I'm going to draw out the picture that I have in my head right now. Okay, so now to draw it, actually you can't just draw a picture. Of course, you need to know what are you making the box for. Okay, if you're given an item, okay, make a box, a gift box for this. So what are you making the box for? What item are you making the box for? So it's when you see the item, that's when you know the size. That's when you're able to determine the size and then what shape. Okay, what design do you want? So this is what I will be making a box for, a tripod stand. Okay, this is how it came when I received it. I should make a gift box that will enter excuse me, the content of this box, which is the tripod stand. Okay, so this is just basically it. This is what is inside. You all know the tripod stand. Okay, the tripod stand, it's inside. Okay, so but I'm not going to be bringing this out. It should stay in. So it is this box that is going to determine the size, because this fits in properly. So of course, whatever box I am making for that tripod stand, the tripod stand will enter, since this is the box I'm looking at. Okay, so now I want the box, the design I have in my head to make for this box. Now this is the way it's going to be. Okay, so this part here is going to be the top part. So instead of my tripod stand going in from the side, the box I'll be making is going in from the top, so it will have a closure, a flap, okay, to close it. Okay, so and it's going to be a luxury box covered with velvet. So now how do we start? The first thing I need to do is to get the measurements that I need. Now this is round like this, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. They are equal measurements. I've already taken the measurements. Okay, like this is this one is bent in. Okay, so but from here you can see it's 3 2/8 of an inch. If you place it here, if you're able to bend it properly, it's 3 2/8 of an inch. All round is 3 2/8 of an inch, but I am going to make it 4 inches so that there will be enough space inside, because this selfie stick will also be going inside. So I'm not putting this into consideration, so just set that aside. So I'll be making the sides. Okay, so let me draw out what I'm trying to make. My drawing is not so good, so manage it. Going to be like this. Okay, like this, this, like this, like, I don't know if you get it. And then this one, join that at the back. Okay, so now from here to here, this is what I'm trying to make a box for. Okay, so from this point to this point, I have measuring it, I have 13, and from here to here is 13 2/8. So I'll just round it up to 14 inches. Okay, so from here to here I'll make it 14 inches. With all that, I don't need to do any extra adding here and there and all that anymore. Okay, so from here to here is 14, so that means the full length will be 14 inches. Okay, then the depth will be 4 inches, then the width also 4 inches. Okay, so this is the length 14, the width from here to here, okay, 4 inches, then the depth from top to bottom, from top to bottom, from top to bottom, top to bottom 4 inches as well. Okay, so now I have already cut out the pieces that I will need. Okay, so now I've already marked this as the lid. Now I'll set this aside. I'll come to that later. Okay, so now this is what I need. Okay, so it's going to be like this, this, and like this. Okay, like this. So I'm going to glue. I've already cut them out. This is 14 inches by 4 inches. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is to glue them together using my UHU. My UHU, that's what I normally, I've already put it inside here. So this is how I'm going to do that. I hope you can see clearly. I'm just applying my UHU to the side of this, the longer end, okay, the longer side of this straw board. Okay, then I'll just line it up with the tip of this so that it can align properly. Just line that up. I'm putting it on top of this board. Okay, and then working on the edge here, making sure that this and this one out here, they align properly. So I'm using my finger to trace it to be sure that it's properly aligned, like so. And then any excess glue coming out, I clean that off so it's properly aligned. So I'll just hold that for a few seconds, and then of course check the side here and here, making sure that they're properly aligned as well. Okay, so there we are. Then I will now turn this so that I can work on the second piece, which is this one. Don't mind my cutting, it's my blade was rough here. Okay, so just as I did the first part, that's what I'm repeating here as well. Just do that. Okay, then I can now turn this upside down to line that up with that base. Now this one, you can see this space here. I'll just use my to push it in to line it up properly, like so, to make sure it's properly lined up. Okay, like so. So I'll just allow that to dry a little. That's why I'm holding it in place. Okay, making sure it's in place properly, it's not moving around and all. Okay, so now it's dried. Now before I cut these two pieces, I brought them together like these two pieces. Okay, I brought them together like this and then took the measurements. Okay, the thickness, I removed that thickness from this, the measurement of this base, and then I got 3 7/8. So I cut two pieces of this. This is it. You can see I wrote the number there, 3 7/8 by 4 inches. So I will know the difference because it's just 1/8 of an inch difference. Okay, so what I'll do is to apply my glue on the 3, this is 3 7/8 side. Okay, so that means I'm going to turn it like this, 3 7/8. That's from here, that's from here to here at the end part. Okay, that's from here to here. That's 3 7/8 by That's 3 and 7/8 by 3 and 7/8, and then this is 4 inches, which is the height. If you turn it like this, automatically this becomes the height, and then it will be shorter. As you put it in, it will definitely be shorter, and yeah, it's pushing on this because this is wider than it, okay? But because it's 3 and 7/8 by 3 and 7/8, I put it in, you can see it's not pushing on this so much. So now what I'll do is I will hold it and then apply my glue on 3 edges like so, okay? I think this place is rough. I like this side to be down, so here will be up. So apply my glue like so, okay? Okay, I'm trying to, this is what I'm trying to clean off, yeah, so I can have a clean tip. So this is how I will apply it all round. And then the third part. Okay, so now I can set this in like so. Yes, it's slightly bigger, but then it's better so that there won't be any space, okay? Good. Now this is, now all I have to do now is not properly aligned, okay? I don't know if you can see the tip here, so I'll just push it out to line it up with this base here, okay? Then the side, of course, as well. And then use my finger to hold it in place. And then here as well, it's not properly lined. Yeah. Here, push it out a little bit more. Now I can hold that in place just for a few seconds, okay, for it to be dry. I'm actually not holding it because it's holding itself. I'm sweating. Okay, now this is what I don't like, you know, having to peel all this stuff, but then I don't have a choice. That's the uhu, okay, that I just peeled off. All right, so this obviously is in place already. Then I will now turn to the opposite side and repeat the same thing. This is 3 and 7/8. You can see the bubble coming out. Just clean that. And then repeat the same thing. Like so. Now another thing you can do, you can actually use masking tape to just hold it in place. But I don't know how to do that. Yes, I don't know how to do that. This is what I know how to do. And this is what I do. So whichever one that works for you is what you do. Okay. So I'll just line that up. Line this up. Check all around to be sure it's properly lined. Okay, like so. All right, so I'll just hold that in place to allow it have a firmer hold. Okay. All right, so now there we are. Now the next thing that I am going to do, I will clean this tip and cover it back because now I don't need this for now. So now if I should put this inside, it will go in perfectly well. You see, right? Good. So, and then there's enough space for me to put my hand in and bring it out. Okay, but please, when you are making something like this, try not to put the item inside first. Just check it properly, just know your measurements properly. Okay, so now next thing I'm going to do is to use my double-sided tape to cover the box all round. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just trying to remove this one so I can use the bigger one, because this one is too thin to cover around. Okay, so this is it. So now all I'll do is to lie that down. I like to start not from the edge, but like about 1/8 of an inch away. Okay, so like so, 1 inch rather, not 1/8 of an inch. Line that to the box and then lie it down. So this is what I will do to cover the box all round. Okay, and then turn that. You can see how careful I am. I can actually do this in a faster way, but so that you guys will see what I'm doing, so I'll be able to learn properly. Okay, don't rush it. If not, you could squeeze your double-sided tape and then it won't be smooth and you won't like the outcome. Okay, then lie this down. This is, I don't know if you can see the end of this, the first tape I put. Okay, so it's from there. I'll just take my scissors, raise this and just cut from there. Yes, it's still lying on this one, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's better, it should be excess. Okay, so now next is to go up. The box is okay, I'm not saying it's properly doing it like so. I can't see the edge. Okay, so that's why I need to turn it like this. Okay, so I can see the edge to see what I'm working with. So from here now, I'm now going to go the opposite side and then lining it up properly with the edge like so. Okay, and then line that down. Okay, all right, so there we are. Then I can now cut this. Okay, all right, so now next thing I'm to do, I'm trying to look for my stylus. I can't find it. I'll use this. I'll use my bone folder rather. This is my stylus, so I'll use the bone folder to do the tracing like so. Okay, so I'm trying to be as detailed as possible here so that you guys don't miss anything, and then this is a video tutorial, so you don't end up having any questions and all. Now you can see the space here. Okay, now this is because the this double-sided tape is not up to 2 inches, but it's called a 2 inches double-sided tape, but it's not actually up to 2 inches. It's about 1 7/8 of an inch. Okay, so here I have 2/8 of an inch space. You can see it's about 2/8 of an inch space, so it is not a problem. We'll leave it so that when we're going to be covering it, we'll use this to cover that part properly. So now all I'm trying to do is to crease properly so that the double-sided tape will have a proper hold onto the straw board before we cover it. Okay, like so. All right, so now I have already cut out the piece that I will need, or will I say the pieces that I will need. As I said, I will be using red velvet. Okay, this is not the one, this is the one that I need. Yeah, oh, sorry about that. So this is the red velvet that I will be using. Okay, so I'll just turn it. This is the inside and this is the outside. Okay, this is the inside. So let me remove this. It's blocking my hand from moving properly. Okay, so now if you have any dirt, remove the dirt now. So this is from the inside. Yes, remove every dirt that you can see, okay, from the inside, so that you have a clean. I just like making clean boxes, okay, to prevent any dirt. What is causing all this dirt is the straw board. Okay, it was hand cut. I used my hand to cut it, so it was bringing out, you know, I was missing some little parts, so it was bringing out like straws. So, okay, that's why it's called a what was it called again? Straw board. All right, so now I've already done the measurement. This is what I did. Okay, let me bring this in. 1 inch is going to go in from inside here. 1 inch will go in. That's on this velvet. 1 inch will go in, that will lie inside. Okay, from this side now. Okay, to go in, so that's 1 inch, and then plus 4 inches, that's 5 inches. Okay, now plus another 4 inches, that's 9 inches, plus another 1 inch that will lie here, that's 10 inches. So now here I have 10 inches. Sorry, you can't see that. Okay, I have 10 inches. Okay, so now the thing is, I'm going to be sending this video in parts. Okay, I don't want it to be too long. Okay, so I'll send it in parts. Once it gets to 30 minutes, I will stop and send the next parts. Okay, so now this, and I need my teaching to be detailed, because after this I don't know how else to explain this. So I need you guys to get this in detail, so that I'm being very detailed. Okay, so now that is for like this. Okay, now we're also going to cover it round. Now to cover it round, what I did is setting the box up like this. From here I need 1 inch that will be here like this. 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch plus this side, 1 inch here, plus this is 4 inches, that's 5 inches. Okay, now 5 inches plus, remember this is 14 inches, that's 19 inches. 19 plus 4 inches like this. Okay, 19 plus 4 inches, we have 23 inches. Okay, 23 plus another 14 inches, 23 plus 14 inches. I hope you can see. Okay, so 3 plus 4 7, 2 plus 1 3. There we have 37 inches. Okay, now let me do that again. Okay, 1 inches at the back here. 1 plus 4, that's 5. 5 plus 14, we have 19. 19 plus 4, 23. 23 plus another 14 from here to here, that's 37. So now that's why we have here 37 inches. Remember, the first one is 10 inches by 37 inches. So this velvet is 10 by 37 inches long. Okay, so now the next thing we are to do is to start lining this up. Okay, so I will start by, I don't even know, how do I start? Okay, all right, so this is how I will start. Now remember, I gave extra 1 inch here, but I'm not going to make it exactly 1 inch. I will shift it to about half an inch. Okay, I need you guys to see, this thing is not showing properly, and my table is not so big, my camera is not so high. Oh Lord. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to show you guys. I'll line this up. This will be about half an inch here. You know, I made it 1 inch. I said 1 inch will go in, but I'm not going to make it completely 1 inch, okay? Because of this, you see, I didn't calculate here, and then this extra, this extra here, I didn't calculate it, okay? So, but then of course, when everything is half an inch all round, it's fine. So now I will place my box. This is the inside, okay? This is the base, like this, at about half an inch. So there is this strip here. Okay, good. So this strip here, like this, is half an inch, okay? If you measure it, you can see it's half an inch, okay? So all the way down. Well, now what you can do is to place your ruler and mark it half an inch, and then you draw using your pen or your pencil to draw the line. So you can put this on top of the line and also mark half an inch here as well. So that's half an inch here, half an inch here. Let me do that so that you guys not be confused, and from there I will call it a day and then tell you, see you in the next tutorial. So basically this is what I'm doing, marking half an inch with my pen so that you guys can see it. I don't know if you can see it properly, but not to worry, I will still join the lines, okay? Half an inch, and here also half an inch. So I'll just place my ruler on those lines, okay, and then join them half an inch. Don't worry, this is cloth and is the inside part, so you are good to go, okay? So now this is half an inch. Then I will repeat the same thing on the longer piece, okay? This is on the 10-inch side. Now on the 37 inches side, I will repeat the same thing, okay? Like this, placing my ruler half an inch, come here, half an inch. Don't let the gap be too big, okay? So you can easily use your ruler to join them, okay? Half an inch, half an inch, half an inch, half an inch, half is just on one side, okay? You know, we have, or let me say 2 sides, because we have 4 sides, okay? So now all I'll do next is to join those half an inch mark, like so, like so. Move it and then line my ruler up, okay, and then move again till I am done joining those points, okay? Good. Now, so this is it, okay? So now next thing I'm going to do is to, let me fold this properly so that it will be easy to work with. Good. Now next thing I'm to do is to bring this, okay? I need to turn it this way because this is where this is, or no, doesn't really matter. Let me just peel this. Okay, so let me just stop this here and then I'll continue the second part, okay?